What's up, Cloud Gamers? Welcome to another episode of Q&A. Let's chat, Cloud Gaming, if you want to call it that. Um, we got some stuff to talk about. I always say that it's a good way to start, but no, the goal is again we'll do what we did last time to where we'll start off by answering some questions. Sorry, guys, I'm on my lunch break, so seems like everyone just tries to get a hold of me as soon as lunch starts for me. But it is what it is. But yeah, just load my volume. But anyway, this is a Q&A, and the goal is for me to answer all y'all's questions. So again, if you guys have any questions for me, let me know. And what I'll do is I'll go back again every week for those of you guys who are going to be watching this after to let you guys know every week. This is going to go live on the channel. And if there's any question, if you guys cannot be live here at the moment, you guys have other questions for me, post it in the comments here in the video that airs, and then next week what I'll try to do is I'll try to pull it up and answer some of those questions. So yeah, that's how we're going to do this. But let me take a second to just get those questions from the previous week so I can answer it for you guys. Um, Interesting. Okay. Guys, I'm so excited. I can't tell you guys why. But there's just so many cool things happening in the CGX world and for this channel as well. There's an item that I've been waiting to get for the longest time. Pre-ordered this item a while ago and just woke up this morning. I totally spaced out that I pre-ordered it, but just woke up this morning with a notification that it was going to be delivered today, and I just got confirmation from the wife that the package did deliver. So there is something exciting for me to go home to today. So that is really cool. I can't say too much about it, but you guys should. I'm so excited about this that you guys probably will see a video tomorrow. Now there's a lot cloud gaming, there's a lot that I'm gonna have to do with this package. Again, not giving you guys a lot, but there's a lot that I have to test do with this package that it definitely is going to need time. um, but I think what I might do is just do like a initial impressions video about this package, and then later on, like really do an in-depth review like I did with the One X player. But yeah, man, it's exciting. But not only that, but you guys see our CGX Friends channel. Shout outs to that channel. Seems to be doing well. There seems to be interest. So again, we kicked off a Cloud Gaming Extreme Friends channel. So check that out if you guys were into that. I know we have people, friends who have been asking about that. So that's a thing now, official. We had a Twitter and a Facebook group for quite a bit, and it seems to have some people behind it, some following. So it shows that this interest, but we officially kicked off the YouTube channel for that. So again, if that was something you guys were interested in, definitely check that out. CGX Friends is officially a thing on YouTube. All right, so let me pull up last week. Let's chat, see if there's any comments for me to reply to. Um, Again, for those of you guys watching who are going to watch afterwards, just know if you guys have any questions that wasn't covered, and if you guys aren't live, aren't able to ask your questions, just know leave it in the comments, and I will pull it up in this video for next week to answer it live. So hopefully that makes sense. My goodness, 3 weeks ago, I can't find it last week. So I'm literally like trying to find the last chat from last week, and I cannot find it to read the comments. But anywho, Anywho, I'll just get right into this, and I'll try to look for it in the background to see if I can find it. All right, let's go. Let's say what's up to you guys. So something I want to do is I want to have a segment for you guys to rep what platform you've been playing. I know we do this a lot with the podcast, and I ask the members of the panel like what what platform they've been playing for the week, and we go around and people say what platform. But I want you guys, people who are viewing, to actually use this to let us know something that I hopefully I can do it. Hold up, I should. Whoa, what's my emojis here? There we go. So let us know if you guys are members. Is you can pick emojis, but this is how I'm feeling this week. Shadow is the platform that I actually have been playing quite heavily. You guys, so I'm gonna do this in podcast as well. Just it's gonna be like a rep your platform type situation. You guys let me know in the comments what you guys have been playing and why. I think it'll be good to educate the people. Again, we have a lot of like new people who are coming here who are getting info about cloud gaming for the first time. So if you rep your platform, let them know what platform you've been repping and why. So shout out for me. I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy VII Remake, and right now that is the only way to play that in the cloud. And so yeah, I've been playing a lot of Shadow, playing some FF7 Remake on there. But yeah, let the people know again what platform you guys have been playing and why. All right, so let's get to the discussions, guys. Let me start really answering the questions because that's why you guys are here for. Victor, it's good to see you. Ren, it's good to see you, my dude. Pluto, it's good to see you. Activision Blizzard, let's go. Yeah, man, that's a big thing. Again, it's pretty cool to see like people are still talking about that. That's how significant that news was. What up, Mister? I'm listening back. All right, cool, cool. Good to have you on here, Mister Michael. What is good? Good to see you. Nimbus, what up, man? Good to see you, my dude. Good to see you. What's good, Ben? What's good, man? Good to see you as well. Dr. Space, good to see you, my dude. All right, so let's see what you guys are saying here. Um, uh, been good, been good. Been rocking mostly GFN this week with a bit of Xbox, and oh, nice, nice. What have you been playing on GFN? Let the people know. Stadia and Xbox 360, dope, dope. Victor rocking Stadia. This what's up. I've been playing Stadia. Liam. I am so regretting. So I returned FIFA and Stadia, and I'm so regretting it. I'm waiting for a sale. Actually, let me see. There's a sale that just went up. I'm thinking about picking this back up. I the Christmas deal, it was like 20 something bucks, and I bought it, but I had cold feet and I returned it, and I'm kind of regretting returning it because the other day I was like, man, it would be great to play a sports game. I was like, yeah, let me hop on FIFA and play that real quick. When and I was like, damn it, I returned it. So yeah, you. Oh wait. It's in sale. Look at that. It's in sale. It's in sale, but it's $10 more than what I purchased it for originally. Wait, this is the ultimate edition. The holy shnikes. This is the $100 version. Okay. Oh, it is in sale for 20. Check this out, guys. Look what I'm about to click that buy button. Yes. Look at that. You have convinced me to get FIFA again. Thank you, Liam. Um, yep. All right, just got FIFA 22 again. Yeah, man. Like I was, I play NBA 2K. I'm big on sports games in the cloud, and I just got sick of 2K for a bit, and I was like trying to find another sports game, and was gonna pick up FIFA. I was like, I returned it, but now I got it again. So thanks. Brooklyn, good to see you, my dude. Good to see you again from Dell. Octavia's here. So Octavia, I'm so fascinated about like the journey of people experiencing cloud for the first time. So let me know where you at. I know you talked about getting Luna. I think you did get Luna or the controller. And then I remember you talking about potentially getting Google Stadia. Did you get that yet? Let us know how your experience has been in the cloud. And something, on Dell's show when I was on there, he was talking about something he was trying to do for his viewers is save them a lot of money. And there's this product that I reviewed. The video went live yesterday, and he was saying a lot of people on his channel have kids and stuff like that, and he's looking for a cost-effective way for them to game, right? So there's this TV, and he talked about in one of his live streams. It's a TCL TV. It's a 4K TV. It's $260 at Best Buy, and it has Google TV, which is Android TV built in. My goodness, if you're looking for a good way for your kiddos to game, check out that TV. It runs cloud gaming like a boss. And yeah, I just thought about you guys and saving money when I was reviewing that TV. So check out that TCL TV if you haven't yet. Good stuff. Nimbus, good to see you. Yep, yep. Cool, cool. All right, so I have my fingers crossed. Y'all are talking amongst yourself. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, Lame, you convinced me. This I did get it live on this video, so thanks for that. Nimbus. All right. So, what's your opinion about PS Spartacus? What up? How do you say your name, Pran? Um, I think it's okay. So, I hope it's good. I'll just start there. The thing about Sony is that they are, they Japanese company, and so when it comes to s- Japan or Sony as a whole, it's just about loyalties, about traditions, right? So if something works, they keep it going for a long time. But I'm hopeful, right? Because again, we saw them kind of retaliate to Microsoft and Xbox Live. Some of you guys might not know, but there's a point where Sony PlayStation didn't have an online service. Xbox Live kicked off with the original Xbox. I remember when Halo 2 was a thing, right? A lot of people. So with Halo 1, there's a way, like with LAN, to where you could have connect your Xbox console online to play Halo. But when Halo 2 launched, they kicked off Xbox Live, and it's such a big deal, right? And so the PlayStation 2 had something called a network adapter. And back then, there was only a few games that supported it, right? The game was SOCOM, kicked it off. I don't know if you guys remembered with that headset that came with it. And Final Fantasy, I believe it was 11 online, right? Those were like the two games. And then I believe eventually EverQuest became available for it. But you see, Sony, they had to respond to that, right? People were like, "Oh, how are they going to battle Microsoft online?" And they came out with the PlayStation Online, right? They launched that with the PlayStation 3, right? So that was a big thing, and PSN Now Online has grown, right? So again, it forced Microsoft to come out with a product like Xbox Live for Sony to wake up and create something to rival that. So that gives me hope, right? But again, knowing that Sony is a traditional company, knowing that the Japanese company, if something works for them, they tend to ride it. They tend to keep to that. And so my fear with Game Pass and Spartacus is that they might not go as aggressive and as hard as to compete with Microsoft. And I say that because I don't see them like offering the first party games same day release in that platform like Microsoft is doing. But then in a way, I feel like that defeats the whole purpose. If you're going to rival Microsoft, that is the biggest thing Microsoft has going with Game Pass. So what are they going to do? Are they going to put like older PlayStation 5 games there? That can be good, again, it gives people, but I feel like Sony, if Microsoft is not playing around, and you might lose money, but you gotta compete. And I feel like the only way to compete with what Game Pass is doing right now is putting your first party studio games on the same day release. So I don't know. And then quality wise, how is it? Is it going to be locked at 1080p still, or are you going to try to push what your other competitors are doing with Google Stadia offering 4K with TVs? Are they going to make it available for Android TV devices? Or are they going to try to, knowing Sony, right? Sony is the type of company that likes to milk the consumers, right? When they made the PSP, they created like a separate memory stick for your PSP, a Sony exclusive one that you had that cost an arm and leg instead of allowing micro SD cards, right? You had to buy some. So are they going to go the Microsoft route and create like a dongle, charge an arm and leg for it? Just so, man, I like the fact that they're viewing Microsoft as a competition and are doing things to rival and to combat them. But my thing is, I hope that it is a consumer friendly approach and not a selfish, greedy one. Meaning, it'll be great to see first party. If it's like focused around the consumer, then we'll see like first party games same day release. We'll see it be available for mobile devices instead of trying to create their own devices to make more money from it. So again, instead of creating a dongle, make it available for already existing Apple TV devices or Android TV devices. But there's so much. I'm not. I love the idea that someone is creating something, but I'm not too like it's a wait and see approach for me, man. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Sorry, it took too long to. I gotta stay focused in the shot. Again, I can sit here and talk for days about one specific topic. So I apologize. I probably bore half of you guys to death, but that was a great question. Do you think Luna's come? I hope so. Luna does need to expand, and hopefully we see more expansions from them. Yes, the mapping of keys struggling. Yeah, so Octavia, I was asking about your experience. I don't know if you've wrote about that yet. Oh, I have not opened the Stadia. Okay, cool. But going to buy the Xbox today. Nice. That you just like stacking and stacking up and stacking. You bought a Luna controller, bought Stadia, but haven't opened it. Going to buy an Xbox. Wow, that's pretty cool. Good stuff. The Discord is downright. Oh, okay. Ben, I was wondering too. I was trying to message the guys earlier, and it showed that load and connection sign. So that's what's going on, right? Looks like it's just the app for now. PC is still working. Okay, cool. Okay, listen, plain stated. Nice. So again, I do want to talk about like cloud games as a whole, right? It's pretty cool what is happening with someone's mentioning the Activision and Blizzard purchase, and again, a lot of people are talking about that right now, and like what that means for just cloud gaming as a whole. And man, it's you guys probably have heard me talk about. It's a bold move, but it's a move that I think people are saying is bad for the industry, but I think it's one that the industry needs. I think this puts everyone on alert about how serious Microsoft is with gaming, and if they want to compete. And we joke about like Luna just writing that beta way for the longest time. That these companies are not going to stay around, right? If you're thinking about competing, if you're thinking about acquisition, just know that these companies are moving fast. People are like, oh, what's Microsoft going to buy next? It's not just them you have to worry about. right? You have to worry about what is Tencent going to buy next. You have to worry about what is Disney. There's an article that was just released about how, Microsoft sees Amazon, Facebook, and Google as a competitors. They were talking about they don't see like Sony and Nintendo changing the landscape. What's the word they used? Disrupting the video game market, right? But they see these other companies because they have wider reach. I think what they meant to say in there is that these other companies have large wallets like they do as well. They didn't say that, but I think that's what they were hinting at, right? Because again, they can just go out and do exactly what they're doing with purchasing these studios, and that's going to make them relevant and give them the firepower to be able to compete with other platforms. But yeah, it's just an interesting place where we are in gaming right now. And again, I think this is good. I hate monopolies. And at first, I was like, man, this is turning into monopoly. The fact that they are scooping everyone up, but this hopefully should get other companies to put their foot on pedal. Luna, this whole beta riding thing, like hopefully that's a wake up call to you. Google Stadia, whatever you guys are thinking about doing, you guys have been not communicating, you guys have been kind of taking the back seat. Hopefully, this move wakes you guys up and shows you guys the series of gaming as a whole and how serious Microsoft is. So as a whole, I think this is actually really, really good for the video game industry. And so, yeah, hopefully it wakes people up. It wakes people up. How did I forget about the show today? But yeah, it's so interesting. Like some people, I always get this question like when you go in live, people who like follow us and watch us, it doesn't change. It's like the same day, same time, every single time. Like podcast, 2 p.m. PST Saturday. Uh, this show Wednesday, 12 p.m. PST. Like we done. If we can't, come on time, we don't have the show that day. But the times, if you set that notification bar, and sometimes we've been trying to do is make this available even longer, so people, because we get this questions asked a lot, like what time is it, what time is it. So like this one, I put it up on Sunday, right, on Monday. Around that time, it gives you guys like a couple of days to see, right, when the next shows is coming up. So do you think we'll have access to our Epic Game Store and Steam Deck without Windows installed? That's a great question. Probably not. For competition's sake, I would think Steam would, with their UI that they have going with the Steam Deck. I think they're gonna put the store at the forefront. Um, but maybe it. This is gonna show like. What Steam's true intention is with this Steam Deck, right? They were saying in the interview that they want the Steam Deck to be something that ignites the industry for other people to make similar products, right? But this is going to show like, do they want to be the dominant figure with the handheld market, or is this something that they create and to have others see that this is something that they can create, and then either one use the Steam UI, or either two, right? Like make the enough devices to where gaming, can be a thing on like portable mobile devices, and then again, Steam would be that PC gaming would be available on mobile multiple. So Steam will be that client. But again, if they're like, no, we're just gonna, keep it exclusive with Steam, then you see that rivalry. But if they make it available to where you can utilize the Epic Game Store or App Launcher, then it's like, okay, so they want this for the broader like PC gaming market instead of just like people being exclusive to the Steam Deck or the Steam platform, right? But yeah, I know Luna and GeForce Now are quite different, but wasn't GeForce Now? Yes, Yanto, you got it right. So some people might not realize this. So the approach that GeForce now has to where they're allowing you to bring your Steam library and your Epic Store and your GOG library games to play in GeForce now. Just once when GeForce now had their own store. They did what Google Stadia was doing. It was in beta, but you were able to go on the GeForce Now store and purchase a game on there and play it on GeForce Now. There were a couple of games that they used to push that. The Witcher 3 was one of them, and they were back then touting 4K. So you buy The Witcher 3 with your NVIDIA Shield, and you can play it in 4K with the NVIDIA Shield before the GFN 3080 tier. So that is BS that the NVIDIA Shield cannot play 4K without the 3080 tier, because we've seen it with lower tiers back in the days with the Grid. But yes, it was at once called the NVIDIA Grid when it was in beta 3 years ago, for sure. It would be nice if Phil has. Dude, it's so weird, dude. It's so weird. Where is this guy, bro? Like where the hell is Phil Harrison? It's the craziest thing. You have all these CEOs coming out talking. We haven't heard from Phil in the longest time. It's the weirdest thing. Your platform is not doing that great. You shut down your first party studios. Where is Phil? I mean, that man, that is the weirdest thing, dude. I swear, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just it's weird. It's weird. Even if your company wasn't don't get me into all that. Happy day. What up? I'm gonna call you Sassy, right? I'm gonna call you Sassy. Good to see you, man. Good to have you in here. Hey, here you go. You got a fan, Anthony. There you go. There you go. Black Panther, I think they have Epic anti-cheat Steam. So, Coco, Kenny G, what is good? I saw your video in TCL. Just want to know, did you try downloading the game? So a lot of people have been asking about Game Pass on that TV, and I made a recent video. Let me see what the video is titled. There's an app specifically for Android TVs, a Game Pass app that works really well. Let me see if I can find that video. And I would highly recommend that you guys use this app. But yes, I got so lazy with that video. I'll be honest with you guys. I was up. You can ask Smart Chief till 5 a.m. making that video. This has been a video that I've been working on for the longest time, and just stuff just kept coming up with that video that I was like, I just need to get this itch done. So, I was showcasing I showcased Shadow, showcased GeForce Now and Stadia. I actually had the footage of Xbox Cloud Gaming showcase, but it didn't turn out right. And I was just like so done with that video at that point that I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna add it. I'm just gonna. I had one of Luna also, but both of those platforms didn't record well. There's something about like my voice, and it wasn't displaying 60 FPS. So I was just like, you know what, I'm good. So I just cut it out. But trust me, it works, and it works pretty well. Um, I might there's another TV that I'm looking at getting, and I will display Xbox Cloud Gaming and Luna on that TV as well. Eraser would. So 455. I love the name. Let me just say something. This is the vibe. My goodness, man. If you in the Discord, you know, like, I am so happy right now. So happy right now. As a techie, as a cloud gamer. This is a device that just came in. I can't say too much about it, but my goodness, I've never wanted to go home so badly in my life. Like, it's a device that just released. I'm gonna try my hardest. There's a lot of testing that's going to have to go into this device to make sure like I'm covering everything. but I'm gonna try my hardest to get this video out to you guys by tomorrow. If not, if what I might just do, just give you guys my impression on this device, because I'm sure I'm gonna have a lot. I normally like to give about 3 to 4 days with my testing, just to make sure, right? If there's issues that um like it's just not an issue, and it gives me a good amount of time to test out battery life too. But this device has just got my attention so much that I can't I can't so I might just give you guys like my initial impressions, and then just do a full in-depth review. But just pay close attention to that video. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Pay close. And I'm actually in talks with, when that becomes available, that device that IGN did cover. I might be getting my hands on that as well. But we'll steady getting no. Fortnite, we know through that legal battles with Epic and Apple that oh my goodness, my hold on, sorry guys, my laptop's about to die and I don't have it plugged in. Give me a second here. 1 second. Great. That was a close call. Like the notification just popped out like your battery's about to die. So, oof, would have sucked. No, I don't think we're gonna get Fortnite again through that trial. There's a deal that Epic pitched to Google about allowing Fortnite or something Play Store, and they rejected or something. But yeah, there's like, we'll give you Fortnite and Stadia if you allow us to make some money through the Epic Games. I don't know, some nonsense like that. But anyway, the deal was closed off, so no, we're not going to see Fortnite on Stadia. As far as Warzone, with that recent acquisition from Microsoft, that's probably going to be a no too, which is sad. Again, that's what it comes down to with Monopoly, and like it sucks that other platform is possibly never going to see Call of Duty on the platform. But the good thing is, like, we know for sure now it's eventually going to come to cloud, right? The silence from, yeah, yeah, I agree, dude. I agree. It's crazy. Thanks so much for watching. All right, cool. Yeah, check out And Now Your Mama Knows, man. Great content creator. And Anthony, let me just say let's talk. I have some things I want to talk to you about your channel, man. After watching your Poconos family resort trip, I think I might have a direction for your channel. If you want to hear about it, just let me know. But it's pretty cool videos. Shadows Operation Reboot. I don't know. Made in China. Love it. Shadow has a lot to prove this year. They lost a lot of trust. If you're talking about the same Shadow that I think you're talking about, let me know. If you mean in Shadow PC Operation Reboot, I think that's, I don't know. But if you're talking about Shadow, they have a lot of work to do to gain people's trust. I'll just say that there. I wonder if I know this device. Knowing you, Mr. Urban World, you probably do. Yeah, I think you do. Matter of fact, I think we've talked about it. I don't think Stadia is worth a trust in, because Google often. That's another thing, Adrian. That's a lot of. That's why a lot of people are afraid of this platform, because most companies do. I mean, people like to blame Google, but again, we saw Microsoft just shut down Mixer 2 years ago, right? Companies do this. They find out what works. They find out what doesn't. They close it off and sell it off. But Google, I would say, is known to do that more. And phone Google, I mean, they've shut down a lot of stuff that I really enjoyed using. So I can see the hesitancy of, coming into this platform full time. And knowing Google's history, uh, there's an article I wish I can pull it up. It's about YouTube Red, right? You guys, if you don't know what YouTube Red is, YouTube Red is Google's, or call it YouTube, like TV originals, right? You see how Netflix has like the original shows with Stranger Things, HBO have like Game of Thrones, they have the original IPs, stuff like that. When YouTube TV launched, they created YouTube Red, I believe it was called, and that's where if you watch the Karate Kid, is it the Karate? Yeah, the Karate Kid. That spin-off show that came from there actually was an original YouTube Red. That's where it launched, and then eventually they sold it off to Netflix or somebody else. But again, YouTube Red now is done. So it's just like people people are skeptical because Google has a decent track record of shutting things down. Have you used MXG Program AM? So honestly speaking, Anthony, I don't game on my mobile, man. I have the Fold 3, and you would think, with a 7.6 inch, 120 FPS, you would think like I would game on there, but I do not. I do not. I game on my One X player mostly. But yeah, so after I did the video for that test. I honestly haven't touched it, but it's a dope control. And again, if you're looking for a good controller for your 4.3, I would say that's probably the best one right now in the market. Then Fortnite Mobile hit GFN today. Alphabet, yeah, it hit last week, I believe. And some people are getting it now, but yeah. So the good thing about that version is not the mobile version of Fortnite; it's actually the PC version, right? It gives you access to mess around with the graphical settings, and it has touch controls as well, which some people are reporting they even work better than the mobile Fortnite. So yeah, it's actually a really sweet deal what they have going for them. I have been called cloud gaming Samsung with Xbox. It's been great. How? How are you using what model? Is that the older model Brooklyn? How are you playing that? Are you playing it because we know that Samsung has smart TV capable and has a web browser. I've actually even tried to use the web browser. How are you doing that without using a setup box? It's gonna be pretty interesting to know. Someone from podcast got access to it. Access to, uh, yeah, Marshiv did. He did that video. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll hit you up. I'll hit you up. You have no limits being powerful. Yeah, I'll hit you up. Operation Reboot was announced in the shadows. Oh, I was it announced today? When was that announced? Sorry. There's been a lot of stuff going on with CGX, man. It's been hard for me to keep up with everything. But when was that announced? Thank you for that, Ben. What up, Ultimate Bobby? What up, too? Good to see you in here. Um, yes, Cobra Kai. That's it. Yes, sir. That's it. Happy, what is good? Good to see you, Johnny Law, my dude. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Pika Pika. What up, Raven? Discord is down. Ben is saying on mobile though, but if you're using the PC app, you should be good. Was announced several days ago. Jeez. Again, I gotta check what my PC is. No, you good. You good. With your with your PC. Okay, I think you said with your okay, cool. That makes sense. I was gonna say what? How do I not know about that? But yeah, man. Cool. So, Octavia Brooklyn, I know you guys are getting into cloud gaming, but man, I would love to have you guys as like part of this show, like just doing an interview. Again, I am so fascinated, when it comes to people just like getting into cloud gaming, right? Just getting to know about y'all's experience, like what have you tried and how that experience has been for you. So if you guys ever like want to get into, I would love to have you on this show, like interviewing you guys and getting your feedback, or even being a guest in the podcast. Let me know. Something I definitely would love to do, and I'm sure the community would like to hear y'all's story too about like how has the experience been with just checking out cloud gaming for the first time as a whole. But yeah, let us know if that's something you guys might be interested in doing. For sure, should be fun. Should be fun. Yeah, keep those questions coming again. If you guys have any questions about the channel, yeah, let us know. There are big things about to happen for CGX. Can't say too much about it for the fact that it might not happen, but if it does happen, um, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be great, and can't wait for that, man. If it does happen, but it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. And just want to shout out our Spanish channel again. Some people requested that we make Spanish content, so it's there for you guys, and for also our friends channel that just kicked off this week with two videos being out. Check that out too if you guys were interested. We know that has been requested as well. I have YouTube. I have a YouTube channel. Look it up. All right, cool. Yeah, we'll check that out. Thanks. Thanks. Well, yeah. Again, we'll check that out. But if you guys are interested in, let me show you guys the device. Yeah, little interested in coming in to interview here. Let us know for sure. Um, but yeah, good stuff. I want to show you guys the device and let me know what your thoughts are about it. So I just got this device. I was kind of happy to review it, and I tested it out. I've been testing it for 3 days now, and I have to say the device is trash. Oh, look at these guys! Whoa, whoa! Check this out, guys. Check this out. Look what I just stumbled upon. The Microsoft might have just awoken the beast. All right, so I hop onto Amazon to search for this product, and I was greeted with this. This was the first thing I saw. So let me refresh that. So when you hop into Amazon right now, this is the first thing you see. That is cool. Okay. Are they awaking the sleeping giant right now? That's cool. Way to advertise Luna front and center, people. Good stuff. Good stuff. Is it? No, it's not. No, it's not the Steam Deck. It's not. But I will begin the Steam Deck. It's not the Steam Deck. But I was telling the guys, man. I was telling the guys this device. No, I'm not gonna say that. People are gonna think like I'm trying to hype it up. Just wait for the video. It's gonna be a fun one. I heard. It's but are you? Are you now? That's crazy. I haven't heard that. I have a phone. I'm gonna try. Yo, Brooklyn, if you can figure that. Oh, you talking? Yeah, okay, yeah, yeah. Octavia, I thought you were saying you gonna figure out how to cloud game on it without a setup box. If you do that, if you do figure that out, let me know. All right, so let me showcase this device that I'm thinking about reviewing. What is it called again? It's like uh see if we do Android retro. Um, Here it is. So I got this device. again, I purchased multiple of them, and I'm not going to show you guys my cart here, but so I got this device, and I was thinking about reviewing it. Hopefully, you guys can see it. And this device is absolute trash for cloud gaming, and I'll tell you why. It looks like it can have so much potential. Again, when it comes to cloud gaming, price is essential for me. I try to find like the TLC TV, something that is cost effective for the viewers. So again, price wise, I'm like, too bad. Again, running full Android here, right? But I'll tell you where this device stumbles for me. I have this right now. Again, spent the last 2 days covering it. Oh, they don't have a picture. That's why. Look, they're not even showing it. So if you look up top, I'm not seeing pictures of it. They're not showing it. So the L and R is just ridiculous, right? So the L, man, let me see if I can find a better picture of this. It's powerful enough to handle cloud gaming. Um, let's see what's it called, but it's not good. The L and R buttons are just ridiculous. So the L2 buttons, like in the inside, you see that little thing up here? That's the L2 button, and then this is the R1 button. So the R1 button should be on the edge here, and then the R2 button should be on the edge, and the R1 here. But instead, the R1 is here, and then the R2 is there. And so it's a cluster F, and then the analog is poor, and it has a Nintendo Switch like button layout, so not a huge fan of that. But I got this to review. I also got I don't know, let me see if I can show you my card. Hopefully, it doesn't give you guys like. All right, so these are all the device. You guys should not be okay. Okay, making sure my address and stuff is not on here. So I just went on the craze, and I purchased all these devices: the Power Kitty, the Nexus Retro Pocket, and then the RG552. So this again, I have this device delivered February 19th. No, no, it's delivered. Ship to is delivered. It was placed January. So yeah, again, have that device. I do not recommend any of these devices at all. At all. It's just none of them. None of them I would recommend for cloud gaming. But there was a device that just came in today, and that device should be pretty epic for cloud gaming. And again, I should have that video up here pretty soon. But yeah, just disclaimer: if you guys were thinking, I might just review this for the sake of reviewing it to tell people to stay away from it. But definitely would not recommend this device for cloud gaming at all. At all. But let me not get myself in trouble. All right. No, Raven's not the Steam Deck, but it's something. I can't say too much. You'll see. You'll see it pretty soon here. And try it. Yeah. Yeah. But fellas, we got 10 minutes here. So if you guys have any other questions, let me know. Let me know. Let's see. I talked about the channel. I talked about things potentially happening with the channel. So again, make sure that you guys pay close attention to the stuff that's happening with CGX, because um, should be great. Should be great. Interesting. Should be great. Again, keep those questions coming. That's quite interesting. I'm there a bit late. What up, Fletcher? It's good to see you. It's good to see you. Um, trying to see if I missed any questions. I think we're good. Anywho, Next week, make sure I have the week straight. Next week should be Dying Light 2. It's a game that a lot of people have been asking for and looking forward to. That's going to be one that we focus a lot of time. And let us know. So when Extraction came out, you guys saw our videos this week. We went a little crazy. We were trying to cover Extraction on all platforms, but I think we might have did too much. I think we released no, not 4 videos that day alone. Did you guys like that? Do you guys want to see stuff like that moving forward to where you get a breakdown of how the game performs on each platform? I think it might be a while before we see something like that happen again, to where one game is distributed amongst 4 different platforms. That happened because of Ubisoft Plus and Ubisoft being available on all those cloud game platforms. But I think moving forward, that's not going to be the case. But did you guys like that? Or did you guys think that was too much? The being able to cover, like, give you guys 3 or 4 different videos in one day covering one game on multiple platforms. Might be. We thought it was too much, but let us know. If you had the power to help Stadia do better, Um, that's a great question. The first thing I would say would be, I would like to have a meeting with everyone who's involved and kind of, okay, so help the power to do better. So pretty much all has happened, all the bad things, the closure, the marketing. So be like right now, if someone's like to say, hey, someone to hire you to clean things up, how would you? I would say fire Phil Harrison. I'm not trying to be funny here. As a CEO, just looking at the reports of how things were handled with the company, I don't think he's doing a good job as the CEO. I would say replace the CEO. I'm surprised, honestly, that he still has his job. I'm not saying this to be funny, but if a product has not been doing as good as it should do, CEO is normally the one responsible, the job's on the line. But it seems like everyone else's job has been on the line but his. So I would say Phil is not doing it for me. I would look into, number one, hiring someone who is passionate about this product that we're trying to push, um, and who, number one, is liked around the video, because again, Stadia is a video game company, there's a video game market. So I would say get like a face that people would be comfortable with, a good spokesman for the platform, I guess is pretty much what I'm trying to say. And I would say get what's his name? I always want to say Satya Nadella. That's the CEO of Microsoft. The Google CEO, I can't remember his Sandhu Pachas, his name, I think. Get him there. Get the new CEO, not Phil, the new Stadia CEO, whatever his name might be. Get him together and have a meeting and discuss what Google Stadia is, how much they're willing to invest in making this a thing, right? And what is the roadmap? What needs to happen, right, for this platform, and what has worked previously and what hasn't worked previously. I would hold a meeting straight away. And the reason for this meeting is, again, if you know anything about Google, if you know the way they operate, you know that this internal communication is not the strongest point. Again, I've been following Google with the Pixels and Nexus devices. This has been people like, oh, Stadia communication, but I think it's an internal Google problem. So I would say, how can we fix that? Right? I don't care if all of Google operates this way, But for the video game market, we cannot have this communication issue, this marketing issue. How can we fix that? Get everyone on the same bloody page, and then let's try this again. I feel like I feel like people at Google don't really even care about Google Stadia. And I feel like Phil Harrison, who's supposed to be advocating for that platform, either I don't know what he's doing, but I don't feel like he's the right person to be leading. So that'll be my thing. People might, think, oh, get new games, get no. I feel like this is an internal problem, and until that issue is solved and fixed, get all the games you want. They'll still struggle with marketing. So that'll be my take with this situation. But it's a great question. Um, but yeah, that's what I would say about that. Stadia should buy EA. Stadia should buy EA. Stadia should have bought Bethesda. Stadia should have really been aggressive with acquiring um, Activision. So get this, right? It was stated that Activision actually had other people in mind. They wanted to sell. We knew that. But then they approached Microsoft, right? I feel like if Google would have said, hey, they're willing to offer this, talk to us and let us know what they're willing to offer. We can, whatever they offer, we can counter offer. But no, Microsoft, they probably would have counter offer Google's offer. But anyway, they're these companies that they should have bought, and EA is one of them, right? If you're not going to compete on the level of creating your own studio games, look into acquisition. But anyway, that's that. Spencer said he's concerned about tech companies unfamiliar gaming industry uh, bringing into sphere opposed to the current experience. So yeah, I heard that, Happy, and I think it's so interesting because like who is Microsoft to govern and police the gaming market though, right? I get it, they have the finances to do so, but it's just quite an interesting place that they put themselves to think that it's their responsibility to govern what gets acquired and what doesn't. And then, if they feel like it's right to acquire a company, they go for it. It's just BS. It's just quite interesting. But yeah, EA is, but it's EA. Eh, it's not the greatest, but they do have franchises that people are really interested in, like FIFA. But what if or once they lose that license, I feel like FIFA has been their bread and butter, kind of like COD has been for Activision. And the thing is that a lot rides on that license. So Call of Duty, Activision pretty much owns the license. They're not dependent on the license for the franchise to be relevant in the next 5 to 10 years. As far as like FIFA, EA is relying on that FIFA license. So that's a tricky thing as well, right? But it is a very popular game. Should Google buy Ubisoft? They should. They really should. At this point, why not? Why not? And if you watch the podcast, we talked about most of these companies are going to be eventually acquired. Is what it's looking like now. And so these companies are waiting to figure things out. We talked about being more aggressive. And like I said, with this move of Microsoft acquiring Activision, it might just wake people up to be more aggressive with acquisitions. So who knows? Who knows? We might see that. Right. But my time is getting close to being up, fellas. I'm just going to answer a couple of these. And again, if I don't answer your question, leave them in the comments below. And I'll start off with those in the next one. Stadia partner with Google to bring Stadia next. What I think Stadia should do is tap into the Google Play market. That's it's just, it makes no sense. They have 1 billion plus followers there. They don't have to worry about, you know, that's what they should do. If I was Google, that's what I would do. I will target Google Play. plus billion. They already have friend lists and all that stuff going. There's also the ability to stream games on Google Play. I'll just bring those games in there and try to acquire more games, right? Um, that's what I would do. But I'm not Google. Do you know when xCloud upgrade? No, then we know they're working on it, but nothing has been confirmed. I think if this Activision deal probably didn't go through again, this happened around December, and there's rumors of 4K coming or a dongle coming the end of last year. I think this deal kind of shifted some stuff for Microsoft, but I think that's something we should be seeing here pretty soon. I don't think that's gonna happen, Ron. But yeah, guys, I gotta get back to work. But yeah, appreciate you guys. I will be back next week, Wednesday, 12 p.m. PST. Same time, same thing. Check out the podcast, 2 p.m. PST. Yeah, should be really fun. All right, fellas, we'll catch you guys in the next one. Till next time, y'all. Peace out.